Welcome back, Lawntrepreneurs. Today I'm going to be installing this mulch control kit on my John Deere Z345R. I'm going to install it and then I'm going to mow with it, and then I'll come back for my review. Alright, so what this comes with is the on-demand kit, the operator's manual, and then the chute blocker. As well as two new blades. So, let's go ahead and get this box out of the way. They could have probably gone with a smaller box. Not sure why they decided to go with such a large box, but that's what everything looks like. Fits all residential Z-Trak and Select Series mowers with a 107 centimeter 42 inch Excel Deep mower deck. Mulch control kit. As you can see here, the lever is right on the deck. It doesn't come up at all. So you actually have to reach down to move it. Turn it this way, mulch on. This way, mulch off. So now we're going to go ahead and move the mower out and get it pulled up onto these ramps forward, because as you can see, my mower is backed into the trailer. So I'm going to need to bring it out, turn it around, pull it up forward onto the ramps. We'll get the blades switched out, because the other day while I was on a new yard, there were some horseshoes in the yard, and they had me cut it really low, and I hit those horseshoes and it bent the blades. Not a lot, but enough for a noticeable difference, especially in the sound. It sounds a little bit louder from the unlevelness of the blades. That's the main reason why I got this now instead of waiting, because it came with two blades, and I've been wanting the mulch on demand system anyway, so I figured might as well. So let's go ahead and get this taken care of. Alright, so for those of you who had a little bit of trouble understanding this, these instructions here, because John Deere doesn't really make them easy to follow along with. This plate here, you attach it, this tongue sticks out and rests against there like that. One bolt goes in here, one there. You will need a 1/2 inch wrench. You can use a socket on this one, but you cannot get a socket on this one because of the angle it's at. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten those down, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we're on the next step now. This here, they don't make it very easy to read. John Deere is bad about that. I'm the type of person, I like to see the entire underside in a picture, in the diagram, to be able to know how to put it on. So what we got here, if you guys can see that, the flat part goes right up along the flat edge of the mower deck, and then the chute here goes right up against there, just like that. You got, how well you see that, this space attaches to the deck right there. I'll show you that again when I can see it better. Hang on. Right, it attaches right here, right there. You're going to want to tighten it down for the most part with a ratchet, 1/2 inch ratchet, and then the rest of the way with a wrench, because your ratchet, your socket will get stuck in there because it's such a tight space. Now over here, you have two bolts. The nut goes on the shorter, darker of the two bolts. Right there. See, it's just right there. And that bolt is actually attached to the plate right there. You can see that, yeah. It's right there. It comes through, and you put your nut on right there. This one, I believe, is for the mulch on demand control. All right, so the gate stop bracket, which is this right here, that's where that goes, and that's to keep the chute blocker from going too close to the blade. It attaches right there. See, there's the chute. That's where that attaches. They don't really make that all that clear in the directions, as you can see. So, but there are two ready holes right there for the gate stop bracket. Which I don't know. See, there's a gap here, and the chute blocker is hitting against that bolt right there. So we'll wait and see once I get it all done. As you can see, we got the lever on. You can probably see that better. I know I can. Got the lever on, and it screws in right there. The one, let me show you on the instructions. Okay. See that one there, that bolt. We put the nut on that one. That one was free. And that's that. All right. And then we got this piece here. Goes right there. Now with mine, I got a longer bolt than what was needed. It should have been a smaller one, so I went ahead and swapped out the one right there with an actual nut without the square piece. And anyway, put it in, works good. Tightened it down. Now for this, you're going to want to put the spring on. You're going to want to take this piece off completely in order to get the spring on there. Once the spring is hooked in, put this piece through the hole, put the nut on, start tightening it down. Now we're going to go over to the other side, and I'm going to show you how it works, how the lever works and everything. All right, here it is in open position. Closed. Open, closed. Open, closed. All right, so now that we got that done, got the blades on, got the mulch on demand on, I'm going to take my dog inside for one, and then I'm going to go ahead and mow the yard and see how it does. did a few passes with the mulch guard, mulch guard, sorry, closed, and one major thing I noticed is that it opens up. It doesn't stay closed all the way. As you're going down, going along, it opens up on you. You have to close it. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to get something to screw on here, raise it up, make it a little bit longer, so that I can do it without. Because as it is, if you're going along and you want to open it up or close it, you got to stop. You got to reach down here and move it. And that's not very convenient. So I'm going to get something, screw on there, raise it up to maybe about here. See if that works. I'm not sure. I'll have to go to a Farmer Fleet or something, take a look, see what they got that'll fit on there. But yeah, they really need to make that lever reach up here, because as it is, it's not, if they made it longer, it's not going to interfere with the controls. It's not going to interfere, well, it might interfere a little bit with this, but they could fix that by bringing it out here a little bit and then bringing it up. That way you don't have to stop all the time and do that. You can control this part with one hand, then use the other hand to control the mulch on demand. But as it is, you got to stop and open it and close it or whatever. You can't do it while you're going. And the fact that the lever tends to move on its own a little bit, so it opens up, and you've still got to go over it. I'm sure it'd be fine for leaves, but for grass, it just doesn't mulch that well. It still mulches okay. It mulches fine enough, but I'm still gonna have to go over it again. So I'm gonna finish up. I'm gonna go over it a second time, maybe 3 times, because I like my stripes to really stand out. And then we'll be back. All right, so I just went over the whole yard 3 times. I did twice on the mulching, once on a side discharge. First, let me go and show you the yard. Now, one thing you got to remember is your stripes aren't going to be that bold if you use the mulch on demand. If you have the mulch engaged, striping is a matter of not just airflow, not just cutting direction, but also airflow. If you have the mulch guard shut or engaged, you're not getting the airflow. If you have the side discharge opened, you're getting the airflow. So your stripes are going to be a lot bolder. As you saw the first go around with the mulch on demand turned on, it left clumps everywhere. It mulched them up fine, but it left clumps. When I went over a second time with the mulch feature on, it mulched them up even more, but it still kind of left clumps, more spread out a little bit, but still, noticeable. When I turned the side discharge on, it blew everything around, so you can't really see the grass clippings. And again, with the mulch on demand on, you're not going to get as solid stripes. With the side discharge on is the only way you're going to get solid stripes because of the airflow. The mulch, like I said, they need to bring the lever up higher. They need to find a way to lock it into place so that it's not going to open a little bit on you while you're going. For short distances though, the mulch feature does great. As you can see here, I turned the mulch feature on and still got a little bit of grass blown out until about right here, and then it did very well. This is how fine it mulches the grass. Sorry guys, my wife's leaving for class. That's how finely it mulches the grass. Again, the instructions, John Deere is not very good at making up instruction sheets. They really need to focus more on the view, the pictures and the descriptions than just taking a picture of that specific area. You know, you see something like this right here. You're not going to know where that goes. You're not going to know where those screws are. So they really need to focus on doing a better job with the directions and with the instructions. Like this. This took me a little bit to figure out how to put on there, because they don't give you a full view of what you're looking at. They show you about like that right there. That's not good. And again, they need to find a way to lock this into place. I'm not sure if it's because of the spring or what, but as you get going, it opens that much. See, there's that much play in it. I think I'm gonna have to tighten that down more. Hopefully that's all the issue is, but that's not good play-wise. See, it's open quite a bit. This screw right here, this bolt, kind of keeps it from shutting all the way. See, now having trouble opening it again. There we go. Alright. Yeah, see. And like, again, they need to make the handle bigger or longer. And I don't think if they brought it straight up, it'd run into any problems with this. It would be close, it'd be about here. Still, that's pretty good. This is a 2.5 inch cut. Yeah, I mean, it's about $130 for the mulch on demand kit. It would probably work better for leaves, just like with the mulch guard for the D105. It's not too bad for the price. There's, like I said, there's a few things that John Deere could improve on, but overall, I'm content. I'm content with it. It mulched the grass up fine, so that once I went over it again and blew everything around, you can't see any of the grass clippings. Before I did the mulch on demand, I still went over my yard 2 or 3 times just to really make the stripes pop, really get a nice level cut. And you could still see grass clippings laying on the ground here and there. here you can't really see any grass clippings at all. That's how finely it mulches it up. So with that being said, again, this was the Mulch Control Kit for all residential Z-Trak and Select Series mowers with a 42-inch Excel Deep mower deck. The blades cut really nice. The blades come sharp out of the box. There's not really much more I can say about this, guys. Give it a try yourself if you got a residential Z-Trak mower. I'm sure you'll be content. Content is the best word for it. You're not going to be super happy, but you'll be content. It's worth the price tag. So I'm Shannon with Cornthwaite Lawn Care, the original Lawntrepreneur here on YouTube. Have a good one, guys. Go out and enjoy the mow. Take care.